So the man who has got the maximum number of man of the matches, and he's one of the prime batsmen of this tournament. Bakhtiyar Yarani is on strike, and Atul and Bakhtiyar, two top batsmen, one of the two better batsmen of this tournament, are on strike. Bakhtiyar has been really consistent. Oh, this is beautifully done. He gets his first boundary. A flick onto the square leg region. The ball will race away for the first boundary of the second. What a good shot that was. Minimum effort, maximum result. Beautifully just placed it round the corner. Played off his hips. It wasn't that bad a ball, but the line wasn't correct. What a good way to begin and open the account. So 4 runs to begin with. Zooters present International School Darts Tournament Season 5.0 starts off with a bang. The very first day, the last match, the sizzling Saturday is just going to sizzle because of this batsman on strike. Oh, he was almost got him. He had almost got him. This is fantastic tussle and battle to see. Pratik is a very good bowler. He's up against a very prolific scorer of this tournament. So this is good battle, a good contest to witness, where we have a very good bowler against a batsman who likes to take on the bowlers, who likes to score big runs, and he has a very decent technique to back it. So Bakhtiyar Irani, a big name, a big superstar. Oh, this is nicely bowled. This Pasi boy has been lighting up this tournament with his batting. He has been consistently playing the finals, got best batsman, man of the series awards for n number of times, but he's up against Pratik, a very, very handy bowler, and in fact he has bowled it very well. Almost got his man on the third ball which he bowled. So Pratik up against. This is nicely bowled. He yorked himself, wanted to just dance down the ground. So a very, very good start by the bowler. He may have been picked up for a boundary where he bowled the ball little short, but after that he has made a good comeback. Bowled those good length delivery, then a yorker to set up. So he's changing his line, changing his length. That's the more important thing. If you bowl the same kind of deliveries every time on the point, they line you up, just like Hazelwood does, but it is very difficult to line him up. This is beautiful bowling, equally well played. So giving and showing some respect to the opposition bowler who was bowling well, trademarks of a very good batsman. So 1 over and 4 runs. So one more batsman to watch out for. He is one of a very good batsman of this tournament, let alone this group. That's Atul Ganeriwal for you. The skipper taking charge. Very rarely do we see a captain opening the innings. We generally see the captain coming in, maybe 1 down, 2 down. Only batsman who has been the captain and who is taking charge is Pakistan's Babar Azam and Zimbabwe's Tenda Bavuma. Both of them not doing well in this World Cup trophy. I beg your pardon, South Africa. The Tenda Bavuma. Oh, this is almost the first wicket. The ball will just go and slow down over there. A good running by Bakhtiyar. Look at him go. Very good running. Bakhtiyar, he may be in his late 30s, but he's just running like a teenager. That's so good to see the fitness. And this game has been a prime reason for keeping these youngsters too young, because of this passion for the game that keeps them attracted towards the sports crowd, has helped them to keep fit also. So let's see what Vishal Atul does now. He got a brace. What a shot that is, but straight to the fielder. Look at the elegance and poise of that batsman over there. Short in stature, but look at the bat flow. Beautifully crafted. But they are up against a team which are some new faces, but these new faces are making a mark for themselves. They have kept these two opening batsmen quiet. That's an achievement in itself. This is nicely bowled. Cut him into half. Look at Bakhtiyar racing away for the single, wanting to keep strike. That was very well bowled. Cut him into half. Previous ball was bowled with a leisurely pace. This one was a quicker ball. The ball rising. There is some spice. A few drops of dew falling on the wicket will spice it up a little more. You won't see a lot of swing on this wicket. The conditions are not such. The conditions are very true for some good scintillating brand of cricket. Bakhtiar comes on strike. Expect a boundary every ball he comes now. That's what he's in. But this time, he has mistimed it completely. He is fortuitous to have not been get out. But this is what you can see from him. Some positive intent, some scintillating attacking cricket. The lights are lit up. There are these four beautiful huge stars lighting up this tournament, lighting up this ground, and also we have a skating curling ground just besides it. So it makes a very, very picturesque scene over here. But one man who is making his bat do all the painting, all the artistry, all the finesse is on your screen. That's Bakhtiar. First shot was a beautiful one. The other one wasn't that good. Let's see. He is a mixed bag of tricks. Oh, this is down the leg side. The first extra of, in fact, the second one, previous one was a leg by. So with this, the score moves on to double figures, 10 now. They have bowled really well so far. Except for a wide, they have bowled every ball in the right areas. Bakhtiar might still go for a big one, maybe towards the square leg mid-wicket region now. He goes down. What a shot that is! Flat, quick and straight as an arrow. It came really quickly. What a shot that is. It is boundary or a sixer on any ground. What a shot, 70-meter sixer. It's almost 60 meters on all sides, and you add those 10 meters which was behind. So fantastic hit down the ground with minimum effort. Hit on the up. What a shot that is. 4, 2 and a 6. 12 runs for this man on your screen. That is beautifully played. And look at him race, just running like, oh my god, you are not going to have a second. You have no right to get that second run. That's beautiful. That is top class. That is almost a teenager like batting. He's got 14 of the 18 runs which have been scored. 14 to Bakhtiar, 2 to Atul and 2 to the extras. So 2 overs, 18 runs. First over was a very miserly one, 4 runs. The second over, he put his foot on the accelerator, getting 14 runs in the next over. And 14 runs is what Bakhtiar is on. Atul is on 2. He comes on strike. In spite of bowling some good balls, they have managed to score those 18 runs. 246 was the highest score achieved. Will they get over that? Atul is also a very good batsman. Look at the technique. This is good bowling. Prateek and the other bowler have done a good job. So Prachit has kept it quiet. 7 balls he has bowled and just given away 4 runs. Atul is on strike. Oh, what a good ball that is. Again, well played on the top. This is some good bowling. Bowling with tight line. Look at Bakhtiar. He is trying to pinch every single extra run which is on offer. This is good contest now. A bowler who is bowling really well, bowling those sharp in cutters against a batsman who's ready to take on any bowler right now. He seems to be in a mood now, Bakhtiar. He has got 14 runs in just 9 deliveries, and he's up against a bowler who is bowling well. So this is a good contest, a mouth-watering contest on prospect. Oh, this is beautiful bowling, beautiful in cutter, and look at the way he has snuck those singles, sneaking those singles under the noses of the fielders. He has run well. It's the time of the day where you can run little better, because all throughout the day it was really hot. It wasn't looking like a November day. It was almost like October heat, and it was really hot, 32 degrees throughout the day. Now it has cooled down slightly. What a shot. This is fantastic hit on the up, straight to the fielder. Fielding has been good, bowling has been better, and batting is as par with the bowling as well. People expected Atul and Bakhtiar to run away and get those 30-40 runs in the first 2-3 overs. Prachit has bowled really well. He has kept them quiet. Hasn't conceded extra runs. He bowls a slower delivery. Cannot be bowling there to Bakhtiar. Don't experiment to Bakhtiar. He is just manhandling the bowling now. What great hitting by him. This wasn't a conventional shot. He just pushed his front foot defense and just lofted it over, just like Ravichandran Ashwin did. The famous shot which got India the victory. That kind of a shot. It was up and over here the mid-off player. Oh, this is the room on offer, and he takes full advantage. What a shot, up and over, cut shot for a boundary. Bakhtiar Irani, he is always in the limelight, and he is in limelight. And under the lights, he is in sizzling hot form. He gets his boundary, he's dealing in boundaries now. He takes those quick singles, gets boundaries every time they are on offer. 29 runs is what the score is. Bakhtiar has moved on to 23, David Beckham's jersey number. So Bakhtiar enjoying his Saturday, and this Saturday is surely sizzling for him. They have to pick up wickets. They are a new set of team, but they seem to be very, very confident of their capabilities, and they need to believe in themselves. They need to believe that they can pick up Bakhtiar and Atul. If they take these two men down, they can make huge dent in the batting lineup. They need wickets. They need to take their chances. They had some close shaves, but the balls were falling in no man's land, and twice they missed out on their edges. So if they happen to get a wicket, they would be right back into it. That's down the leg side. That's very close. Bakhtiar wanted strike. He is itching to get back on strike. Atul is as capable as Bakhtiar, maybe more conventional batsman. Bakhtiar uses a lot of power, a lot of bottom hand, and Atul is just the opposite. He is more upright, more straight, more technically correct. Wait for the umpire signal. It has just brushed his pads with that leg by. The score will move on to 30 now. In fact, 31 now. And more importantly, Bakhtiar. The man, when he comes on strike, something happens. Either there is a chance for him to get out, or he gets those boundaries and sixes. So fielders will be on high alert, because he will give you chances, but also he will score some big runs. Yes, hit two wonderful boundaries down the ground. But that's nicely bowled. Good length. Yorked him. Good bowling. It was just off his bat. Onto the pads. Got a single. He hasn't got his first boundary as yet. I think Atul would get his boundary in this next ball. For a batsman of his caliber not to get a boundary till now, it's a rarity. That's what was expected of him. He had an opportunity to get that boundary, missed out. Good fielding, good field placement. The balls are going straight to the fielders at times. Only the very bad balls are being disposed of. Fielders have been ably supporting them. Otherwise, the score line would have been something different. Atul yet to get his first boundary. He's on 4 of 8 balls. Very rarely do we see him playing with a strike rate of 50. What a good shot. This will just race away. And for a single, with the single the score, he will go on to 5. Bakhtiar will be on strike. Bakhtiar is moving like a bullet train, whereas Atul is taking his time. But the partnership is moving on well. 13 balls and 24 runs. 33 and 3.4. They are going at decent clip. 9 runs per over almost. Bakhtiar, he's on strike. 33 runs on the scorecard. We are into the 4th over. Couple of balls remaining. Oh, that's beautifully good. What a shot that is. He came down and just guided the ball in that vacant region. It's not always our power. It's not always our muscle. It's not always about getting those straight hits down the ground. It's all about finesse at times. It's all about timing the ball properly and guiding and using the pace of the bowler. That was a prime example of that. What a good shot that was. It was little low. He just guided the ball in that third man region for a wonderfully hit boundary. With that boundary, the score moves on to 37. 37 runs on the scorecard. 1 ball remaining of the 4th over. So 37 runs on the scorecard. Oh, he is. Was very close, very close. Maybe it's drifting down the leg side. The score at the end of over number 4 is 37 runs without loss. They are scoring at the run rate of 9.25 runs per over, which is good going.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
They have bowled well, kept JNS quiet. This is probably the first boundary of Atul. Balls down the leg side and an easy opportunity. But this also is going to be a good contest. It's a good bowler. Just missed down on his length and line. Oh, he has cleaned him up. That's what I said. Look at that in-swinging ball. It was pitched almost 2 feet outside the off stump and it just jacked back so very well. Very different kind of run-up. Very unconventional one, but he has got one of the best technically fit batsmen of the tournament out and he has cleaned him up. Getting him bowled out is always an achievement. So he gets his man, gets the first wicket. The man who is a prolific scorer, the star batsman, gets out without troubling the scorers much. He gets out without his double figures. That's a very rare thing to see. But look at the way the ball jacked back. Very rarely throughout the day we have seen bowlers cutting the ball so very well, and that was fantastic delivery. Very good in swinging ball, and he got his man. New man in is Jai. Most of the times, like you see the run-up of the bowler, very conventional one, they run in hard. But look at his run-up. It's a long run-up, but the way he runs up, it's very unconventional. Very few bowlers can see. He just goes there, stops in between, then gathers up, then stops. A very unique kind of bowling action. Look at him go. Look at the bowling action. Jay will face, very difficult to face such bowlers who are different with their action. Long off and long on in. Fine lane goes back. Third man goes back. In fact, third man is in. We have deep cover. Protection on the outside in covers and also on the fine leg region. Look at his run up. He'll gather pace. Then he slows down. Then he stops. Then he takes those small turtle steps and then he bowls those balls. Look at the way he goes. He runs in. Not that quick. Then he stops there. And round arm action is always difficult to play. Very few bowlers do it. Malcolm Marshall used to bowl that way, round arm action. Chris Harris of New Zealand, if I remember, he bowls to bowl that way. Even Virat Kohli bowls with that round arm action. Very few bowlers manage to bowl that way. A round arm action where your hand goes above your head. Malcolm Marshall used to do it. Chris Harris of New Zealand, Virat Kohli of India. That's Bakhtiyar for you. Meanwhile, everyone would struggle. He would just take those singles. Come on, strike. This is going to be interesting now. He has got Atul. The ball just jagged in quickly. Almost half a meter. And he would be against Bakhtiyar. Bakhtiyar, who actually comes onto the front foot, tries to hit those big balls. But let's see. But if he goes cross-batted and if he plays a non-cricketing shot, he will be in trouble. But this guy has a very sound technique. and he can go for those unconventional and conventional shots both. So he is a very deadly mixture. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Oh, this is what he can do. Very smart, a very street smart cricketer. He understands the incoming ball, and he uses his smartness. And there are people who get sucked down under pressure. There are people who make opportunities from difficulties. He's a difficult bowler, bowling those in deep in cutters, and this is how using the difficulties and making them into opportunities. That's great batting from Bakhtiar. That's why he is called the premier batsman of this tournament, this format. Anticipation, expecting what the next ball is going to be, is very important in cricket. Whether as a batsman or a bowler or a fielder, you anticipate and expect what's the next thing going to be. So 46 runs on the scorecard. He gave away 9 runs, but he has got the prize wicket of Atul. If they get Bakhtiar out, Jbcn would be right back into this one. So the Jaguars, JNS Jaguars are batting against JBCN. JBCN, two teams have won their back-to-back matches. JBCN, two other teams. This is the third team from JBCN. So 46 runs on the scorecard. Oh, you cannot be doing that. With that missed out opportunity, the dangerous guy gets the strike back. Look at his mannerisms, like opening his gloves, putting them back together, just like an international star does. There are many mannerisms, many of them they follow. He opens his gloves, puts them back together, and gets back to work again. And gets a cracking shot towards the long. Good work by the fielder over there, but that's a good job done by the fielder. But a single small mistake, he goes for the second one. The ball was just racing away with high speed. Anything towards the right and left of the fielder, it's very difficult to stop on this side of the area because the outfield is really quick. He did a good job of solving a boundary, but Bakhtiar was ready for opportunity to get the second run. And that's the first shot he has hit in the mid-wicket region because most of his scoring areas have been behind square or straight down the ground. He hasn't hit a boundary in covers or mid-wicket. So his scoring areas are different. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what his scoring area. Good work by the fielder. Saved 3 runs for his team. Fantastic work. This has been the major factor why the score isn't 66 and just 46 at the end of 5 overs. The scoring has been stalled by some wonderful fielding. They have saved almost 6-7 runs. So they are putting up a brave front. They are trying to keep the scoring down. But Bakhtiar is that runaway train which is very difficult to halt now. In spite of him being a very attacking batsman, they have managed to keep him relatively quiet. Otherwise, this guy can go hammer and tongs in every ball which he faces. It's looking like a good proper T20 encounter. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Good calling there by the batsman. Bakhtiar is like that small kid whom it is very difficult to keep quiet. He is full of that nervous energy. He always wants some action. He is always ready for that run. But that could have been disaster had he gone for that run. See, you cannot keep this guy quiet. He sees a run in every possible ball. Just like we have a Virat in our team, this guy is Virat of their team. He wants to see some action every time from any end. Every time we see Virat Kohli, he is never with his collar down. Team is losing or winning, his collars would be always up. He would be always with that grand attitude. That's what even the Pakistanis have fallen in love with that guy. They say Virat Kohli, even if he gets out on a zero, he will put up efforts in the field. He is still our hero. That's what they appreciate. He is never down. He puts in an effort. What a shot this is. This will race away. Room on offer. 4 runs easily being taken. He refused 2 singles and he cut this shot for a wonderfully hit boundary. So good bowling. They have bowled well, but batting has been good. Better, in fact. So 54 runs, 8 runs in this over. So the run rate at the end of 6 overs is 54 runs for the loss of Atul. Per over exactly. Bakhtiar is going well and Jay is giving him good company. So Bakhtiar is on 35. He has hit wonderful sixes and boundaries. 2 precise boundaries, if I can remember. Those were behind square in the fine leg region. One was hit into the third man region. 2 cut shots, in fact, into the third man region. One beautiful hit down the ground. So he has 4 boundaries and a sixer in this innings. Okay. So 2 boundaries being hit into the fine leg region, 2 into the third man, 1 into the covers, and 1 wonderful 6 in down the ground. In fact, 1 down the ground and 1 sixer down the ground. So 2 on the right, 2 on the left, behind the wicket, and 1 down the ground. So 5 boundaries and a wonderful 6 which was hit into the side screen. That was one of the shots of the day. He gets his time. He seems to be a batsman who is very, very hungry for runs. He enjoys his batting like most opening batsmen do. That is well bowled. This man has been good. He may not have the most elegant of bowling actions. He may not have that copybook style of run up and action and smooth release of the ball, but he is effective. And he has got one of the better batsmen clean bowled. So Bakhtiar understands the danger which this man poses. That was well bowled. That was a no ball, maybe for overstepping. Oh, that will race away for a boundary. So the free hit fetching him 4 runs. Oh, this is hammered. This is powerfully hit. No one's. Oh, look at him go. This is fantastic running. Very hardly have we seen any team just rushing and getting those doubles so quickly. This is unique feature of this team. They may not be hitting that many boundaries and sixes which they are famous for. Everyone may talk about their boundaries and sixes, but I would love to see their running in between the wickets all the time. They are just running like teenagers. This is beautifully bowled. This is a good contest against 2 very good players. A very good bowler who does not want to give any runs away, and a batsman who is famous. He owns this tournament. He generally is man of the match in most of the matches which he plays in this kind of tournaments. Bakhtiar for you. What a shot. No one's going to stop this one. That was just 2 meters away from him. He had absolutely no chance. They needed a Pollard over there. They needed a Shreyas Iyer over there. They needed a Virat Kohli over there. It was very difficult to stop. One thing great about Virat Kohli, he may be 34, 35 years old, but he's stationed at the most difficult points by Rohit Sharma. And he does a good job all throughout. Irrespective of he has played 100 balls or 150 balls, he stays there at the place where he's there to stop in T20 and ODIs. Wherever is a hot spot, Virat is there. Well, this is beautifully bowled. Bakhtiar is just having a wonderful time in this month of November. As the winter is coming in, the temperatures are going down. This guy is making his own headlines and making this Saturday sizzling hot and spicier for himself. 10 runs in this, 12 runs in fact in this over. ऊपर थोड़ा ये होता है ना, फर्क भी पड़ता है, हिलता रहता है ना, माथा खराब हो जाता है, हिलता रहता है ना बार बार, ऊपर आता हिलता रहता, धूप इतना तड़का है उसका वजह से ठंडा मौसम भी तबीयत खराब उल्टा हो जाता है ना, ठंडा गर्म हो जाएगा तकलीफ होता है, खाना टाइम पे नहीं, मगज मारी ये उधर माइक के बोलू बंद केलंय हे चालू होता. So the score is 66. It's been a wonderful day, and the last match is living up to its expectations. A long day for everyone, the broadcasters, the umpires, the scorers, every official. But every moment has been enjoyed to the fullest over here by the players. Oh, this is nicely bowled. Beaten him all ends up. बख्तियार किती वर आहे 40 वर आहे बख्तियार किती वर आहे 46 आणि ही इज ऑन स्ट्राइक ना so he's on 46 now. He's just one hit away from getting a well deserved half century. So 47 runs for him, 67 runs for the team. So he has scored almost 67% of the runs of his team on his own. Jay has been good though. He has given him good company. He's the one who is the calming influence in that partnership. Has called well and has scored crucial boundaries also in between. He's keeping up the pace with Bakhtiar. And he's doing a good job. Just turning it round the corner. Good fielding. Bakhtiar comes on strike. He's on 47. Will he take a chance against the offie? The place where he can go for a boundary is just towards the right or left of the sole fielder over there in square leg region. He can maybe go towards his right area between square leg and fine leg. That would be his area in which he scores. Yeah, that's what I was expecting him to go in that direction. But fielder has done a good job. Bakhtiar will not. He is going to take a chance or no. He moves on to 48. So this guy just watches the field. If he's off spinner, he's trying to aim that area. Whether he'll go for a sweep shot. Jai is more of a traditional kind of batsman. He'll just go and rock onto the back foot, try and turn the ball using his wrists. And what a shot that is, but straight to the fielder, who almost made a mess of it. This is maddening. This was too risky for a second run to be taken. But Bakhtiar, as Bakhtiar is, he likes to take risks and takes a pause like a seasoned cricketer. Look at him stand. Now that there wasn't a second run in that. No ways there was a second run. A good clean up throw and pick up. He was in danger. Bakhtiar being Bakhtiar. Oh, this is an edge. This is fortuitous, and this would be two easy runs. Bakhtiar is tired, and so will be Jay after running so many braces.
Boosted energy, boosted life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
So 73 runs at the end of over number 8. This has been a good over in which just 7 runs were given away. So good bowling, trying to peg them back. So the run rate is hovering around 9 runs per over. 73 runs, just above 9 runs per over. They got 9 runs per over in the first 6 overs. In the next 3 overs, the 2 overs they are trying to maintain that. 19 runs have been scored in the last 2 overs. The previous over was a brilliant one. A spinner against Bakhtiar would be interesting. He is closing on his 50. And this shot will get him closer. In fact, that shot will get him his 50. What a shot on the back foot. I said he did not get a boundary in the covers. He has got it. 50 runs for him. Fantastic hit. He has hit into the third man region, into the fine leg region. He gets the boundary of a classical cover drive, back foot cover drive punch. What a shot that is. On the rise, just slapped it past the fielder over there. Bakhtiar, inaugural match, inaugural day, wonderful Saturday, gets his 50. And he has got almost 60% of the runs. This is again a cracking shot. First it was towards the right, now it's towards the left. Bakhtiar, nobody can stop him from getting for the second. He's just running like a Virat Kohli. He is the Virat Kohli of the International Darts Tournament. Look at him. He stands like Virat Kohli. After taking those couple, he just takes a rest, takes his bat along his right side, along his hips, rests for some time, opens his gloves, takes a breath, just surveys the field all around, and he does not show it to the opposition that he is tired. He just has a look around, and in that time he takes his breath. Very smart of him. Very, very fit individual. He was seen taking rounds of the ground. It's a big ground with a circumference of radius of 60 meters. So that's like almost we can say close to a kilometer or so. And yes, he takes a round of it before the match. Not that he's the only one, but he is one of them who is supremely fit. So those would be 2 wides. Umpire Sumit extends his arms. Zooters present International School Darts Tournament. The event is organized by one of the players actually, Sushruth. He is also a youngster as we compare him to, if you talk about age of the organizers, he is also a young entrepreneur. Also we have a young umpire. We also have some youngsters working in the broadcasting team as well. We have Shivam, we have Shravan doing the scoring and broadcasting. Also, we have an international scorer, the one who has done IPL match, Shruti, in our team. So all top people, also the umpire Tandel, he is one of the most respected umpires in different tournaments all across. He's seen in almost all the grounds of Mumbai. The left armour trying to weave his magic, trying to get Bakhtiar out. Oh, almost had him. And the appeal had a lot of conviction. He was trapped right in front. Bakhtiar is telling it has hit his bat. Bakhtiar is just indicating towards his hand. He says it was bad for him. He misses out, does not want to get out. He's an respected umpire, is umpire Tandil. Adjusts him out. Good innings by Bakhtiar. A good opening stand. Still not happy with the decision, but when you go through the replays, he might be comforting himself. That was the right decision. But the tall left armor has got the big man. Oh, this is a cracking cover drive. This is moving towards, and that is some good work by his feet. Good fielding effort. He's a solitary man patrolling that area. What a cracking way to start. the innings. Wonderful cover drive all along the carpet. Viral is the new man in. So this is beautifully bowled. The ball coming on with the arm. So 84 for 2 at the end of over number 4. 11 runs coming off this over despite the wicket of Bakhtiar. So 6 runs is what the challenge is in the challenge over. For the people, this is the first day of the tournament. If you don't know what a challenge over means, in the 7th, 8th or the 9th over, you can claim a challenge over. The batting team, the batsman can claim a challenge over, but in that challenge over, they need to claim the number of runs which they are going to score. So 5 or 6 or 7 generally. Some teams have taken 8, some teams have taken 7, some teams have taken 5. 6 occasions, 5 have been successful, once it wasn't. Now again, it's 6 runs. Karan Sharma trying to defend 6 runs. And what a way to start. 4 runs, chopped off. Is it? No. The ball is still just stopped there, couple of runs. So 4 needed in the next 5. Yeah, let me tell you about it. If you happen to score anything less than 6, you would get a 0. So 5 balls, 4 runs to get to win the challenge over. Oh, this is a small mini battle in the big war. Oh, again, beautiful. Look at the bat flow. Nice running between the wickets. The faith in each other's call is more important. It's not the end at which you're reading. It's the end which your partner is going to come. He has to be safe as well. That's what is running between the wickets all about. So this is easy now. 4 balls, 2 to get those runs. They don't have to commit harakiri now. They don't have to give away the wickets in pursuit of those 2 runs. So challenge overs are often interesting. They can put some extra pressure. See, that's what I was talking about. 3 balls, 2 runs to win. 3 balls, 3 runs to win. Pakistan were against Zimbabwe. Then it came down to 2 balls, 3 runs to win. And in penultimate ball, last ball in fact, Zimbabwe won by 1 run. So 3 balls, 2 to win. The challenge over. Let's see whether we have one more dot delivery. Oh, that's nicely hit. 2 balls, 1 to win the challenge over. If they get a wicket on this one, that would make the last ball very, very interesting. Forget about a dot ball. If they get a wicket, that would be very, very interesting. If they get a dot ball, it's fine. But if they get a wicket, a new man to come in and score that single. That's why Ashwin's innings was as important as any other innings. 1 ball, 2 runs to win, and he scored that 1 run of the last ball. So for a new man to come in and score quickly, not easy at all. So 1 ball, 2 balls in fact, 1 to win the challenge over. One of the most wonderful matches we have ever witnessed. India versus Pakistan 2022 World Cup. A much awaited clash. Almost a wicket was there to be taken. So they complete the challenge. They get those 6 runs. And 12 runs would be added, which will leapfrog the total from 84 to 96. So that challenge over has taken the scoring from 84 to 96. So if you happen to get those runs, you get double. If you don't, you get zero. So all or nothing is the concept. And just to make things a little more interesting and spicier, that's this addition. So 96 runs on the scorecard. They have been consistently scoring 9 runs per over. Bowling has been good, batting has been a notch better. 97 runs. The left armer who got wicket of Bakhtiar, he's the one who can create chances. He might just get one more. This is good bowling, good batting in fact. Showing some respect to the bowler who is bowling well. He is bowling with a lot of fire. And the kerchief is into big use. Slight bit of dew coming into picture as the winter is coming in, but not a lot of it. Every time the ball rolls on, this will again add up. The outfield will not be that quick. Yes, the napkin will be in a lot of use. This is what happens to the spinners in this time. The dew is a big factor. This is why they wanted to bat first. We go deep into the night. The dew. Oh, this is a good shot. Not good fielding though. Not much damage done as just a single is conceded. So Jay Pandya is on 18 of 17 balls. He was giving good company to Bakhtiar, but now he has to step on the gas. He's going along merrily because he just has to build on the partnership. Just try and find 7, 8 runs in an over. But the left armer, he's trying to put brakes on the scoring. He has done a fantastic job in the last over and even in this over. He gave away 9 runs in the previous over, but he got the prize wicket of Bakhtiar. And also he's doing a good job now. He's bowled a very good over till this point of time. Now this is a fantastic over and no one's going to stop this one. All along the carpet, sucking in, absorbing all the dew which is there on the ground and getting a wonderful boundary. So a very good over spoiled by a very, very good shot. So 104 runs in 11 overs. Karan Dharia comes into bowl. 104 in 11 overs. They are crossed the 9 runs per over mark. In fact, they are close to 9.5 runs per over. This was expected, they would be scoring highly, but the bowling has been better. The scorecard may not suggest, but they have bowled well. They have tried to keep the lids on. They have fought back well against a very good strong batting unit. They have bowled well. Karan comes into bowl. Oh, that's a wide to begin. Outside the off stump, little outside the off stump, maybe a few centimeters. He goes for the big one into the cow corner region. Very difficult to stop. Oh, this was. It just shot off after it pitched. Very difficult to stop this. The ball just lifted itself. And a very good shot. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but the shot was better. The fielder made a valiant effort. Maybe the field placing wasn't that great. He should have been little towards the cow corner region because the batsmen are using the long handle now. It's more towards the mid wicket region. Oh, this is a cracking cover drive. No one's going to stop this one. This was lot better. What a shot. These two were not bad balls at all. Beautifully flighted off bricks. But shot selection first into the mid wicket region, then on to the into the covers. Two wonderful shots in two different directions. A big V on show. Juters present International School Darts Tournament Season 5.0 this Saturday is sizzling and sidling in a red hot form. Shushrut would be quietly happy and confident about this tournament. 68 matches he has organized a lot of tournaments, so nothing new for him, but every time a new tournament comes up he is always eager and he's always anxious with it. But the way this day has gone, he would be very happy with the proceedings. The man who is very much meticulous about the small minute details would be very happy with the day's work. The teams have responded well, and Zooters is one of the organizers. Everyone wants to be part of the tournament, and that's the reason why a wonderful, one of the most scenic grounds and top qualities and top facilities. The event being covered by 5 cameras, which is a rarity in fact when you talk about the events which are not covered on big stadium. Even some of the other matches, only few cameras cover, except for the international and IPL matches. The other tournaments they cover it by 1 or 2 cameras. Total of 5 cameras being put into use for this live pictures. So every angle is being taken care of. Almost all the infrastructure, all the facilities needed to be an international quality stuff they have provided. Good apparel, fantastic umpires, good broadcasting team, wonderful ground, beautiful outfield, and a superb wicket to play some scintillating cricket. Everything what you can ask for. Now on the leg side, wide being declared. There may be people from different languages which they speak at home, different religions which they follow, different states which they belong to, different areas of work. But one common factor, cricket. What a shot! What a shot this is. He is a good bowler, but against a good bowler, some blusty hitting. Karan is no mean a bowler. In fact, he's a very good one, but he has been taken for runs now. 3 boundaries, 3 classical shots. He looks in so very good flow. He needs to keep pushing. That's what his partners are telling him. Do not give it away when you are in good form. And he has scored those boundaries against a very good bowler. And selfishly he takes a single to keep strike. When you are in good form, you don't want to give strike to their opposite partner in fact. So 18 runs in this over, some fantastic batting by the. So two very good batsmen, Viral Amin on one side. Viral Amin is a very compact batsman. He generally never gives his wicket away. Very cool and calm cricketer, and he is technically very sound. Jai is he has got this Diwali gift just after Diwali, and takes it with both hands. And has it gone all the way? Yes, it is. The ball just slipped out. That's what Dew can do. It must have just slipped out because this guy has bowled well. He hasn't given away any freebies, but that was one freebie. Jai, forget about Atul, forget about Bakhtiar. This man has played a scintillating innings. He was 18 runs from 17 balls, and now he's 37 runs from just 26 balls. In fact, 24 balls. 24 balls, and he has got those 37 runs. And he has got 3 boundaries and a sixer in the space of last 7 balls. He goes for a big heave, gets a single, moves on to 38 now. Jay Pandya is batting like a Kung Fu Pandya over there. Extremely quick hands and some delightful stroke play we have seen from Jay. Bakhtiar's inning, I thought very few would be able to replicate that. In fact, he has overshadowed that one. Oh, that's a great catch. That's a great catch. It's always difficult to take those chances. It's not easy at all. The edges fly in very quickly. Almost impossible to take those. He takes a very good one. The wicket keeper. He has got the second man in space of 3 overs. The left arm. Oh, that's a big wicket. Viral Amin is a fantastic, fantastic batsman. Technically very sound, a prolific scorer. Two big batsmen, Atul and Viral Amin, have got out cheaply. Viral Amin, not his day today. The only way they can come back in this match is by picking up wickets now. The damage is already done. They have run away with the scoring. The JNS, they have to pick wickets now. Jbcn, the two teams have already won in the first 2 matches. New man in is Shantanu Avasthi. Meanwhile, Jay Pandya has been prolific. He is on 38 of just 24 balls. 25 balls in fact. Oh, this was very well bowled by Ketan. He is the man who has got 2 wickets, 2 important wickets in fact. He's got Bakhtiar, then he got Viral Amin. 2 top batsmen of this tournament. Forget about this match. He has got both of them. One LBW, the other one caught behind with a beautiful flighted one. He gives the flight again. The last ball of a very successful over. Will he get one more? He gave away 6 in the very first ball. The next 4 balls right on spot. A fantastic over. Started off badly. Ends it on a good note. He got a couple of wickets and got some joy for his team. 130 runs on the scorecard now. Just 6 runs he gave away in this over. In fact, 8 runs. 18 runs of the previous over. In this over, just 8 runs. So he's trying to keep the score under control. In spite of conceding a boundary or a sixer, he has never given away runs more than 9 or 8 runs. So that's always good to see. He bowls a few dot balls, takes a few wickets. Meanwhile, Jay Pandya is the man who's on the non-striking end. They need to harvest maximum strike now. What a shot that is! What a shot! Beautifully hit on the rise. Wonderfully hit square drive for 4 runs. Prachet bowled real good overs in the beginning of the innings. That would be the first boundary for batsman Shantanu Avasi. Shantanu is on 5. What a way to get the first boundary. Prachet is a good bowler. This is going to be a good contest now. Batsman who wants to take chances against a bowler who can pick up wickets. Oh, beautifully ball. Equally well played with soft hands. Good call as well. High quality stuff on display now. This is as good as any good higher level of cricket. Great intensity. Top class competitors against each other. A bowler who is trying to bowl well, trying to keep it quiet against a batsman who has some good technique. And this is as good as a shot you can get. Racing towards that covers region. Easy couple. What a good shot that was. Jai Pandya. He is on the non-strikers and running those runs for his partner. He kept strike for the major part of the last 2 overs. And in the last over he was starved of that strike. Because Shantanu obviously has taken things in his hands now. He's got 7 runs. Shantanu, beautiful offside play we have seen. One shot into the point region, one wonderful cover drive. So he's showing his arrow of shots now. Started off from point, has come to covers. Will he go down the ground now? Oh, he was trapped right in front. That was very close. Maybe the angle. Maybe right outside the off stump, little outside the off stump. He was very, very lucky. He hit on the full. Maybe outside the off stump he may be. Very, very fortuitous. He's completely beaten. Good battle between batsman and bowler. And he wanted to go for that quick short pitch delivery outside the off stump. You can see the frustration of the bowler. He is bowling really well. He had almost got his man. That may have slipped out of his hand. He almost got his man the previous ball. He wanted to bowl it quick. Expect a bouncer coming. But bouncers are not allowed in this format. It would be directly a no ball. A full toss easily put away. This would be easy 4 runs. Oh, that's some great skill. Lots of juggling around. But he saves 2 runs for his team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. Saves those 2 runs. First with his feet, then with his right hand, then with his left hand, then again picked up, fumbled, and then this through. So lots of action in that short span of time. So this has been a good battle. Oh, beautifully bowled. That was nicely dug out. Good fight. The score is 139 at the end of over number 14. Almost 10 runs per over.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. I am say iconic Enersal, energize. I am say iconic Enersal, energize.
To a start of strike for the last 9 to 10 deliveries. He finally gets back.
I am say iconic, I am say iconic, I am say iconic, I am say iconic.
Jai Pandya was. Then he hit those wonderful boundaries and sixes. 3 boundaries in fact. And a sixer. And he raced along. Some strike rate of 100. It has shot up to 150 now. And Jai Pandya hit some wonderful boundaries. 3 boundaries in an over and then a 6 to boot. We're getting strike after a space of 10 balls. And nicely done. He'll get a couple at the most. Good work, good committed effort. He goes on to 42 now. Mm. This is going to be a good battle. Jay would understand this would be the last over of the bowler who has taken two big wickets, and very likely that he might pick the third one as well. Every over he has come in, he has almost got a wicket. Let's see whether Ketan does it. Again, this is nicely bowled again. Couple taken again. This is a good battle. He goes on to 44. The score moves on to 143 now. We are into the 15th over. A 200 was expected, and they are on those lines to get that one. 44. He moves on to 45. The score moves on to 144. Oh, that's beautifully done by Shantanu Avasti. The ball hit into the covers just for a single. Gives the strike back to Jay. They understand this guy is bowling. He is bowling well. He has picked up wicket in every over. He has bowled almost. Picked up two important wickets to very good batsmen, Viral Amin and Bakhtiar. So they are not trying to take him that easily. They are trying to play the ball up to its merit. Two doubles and two singles in this over in the first four balls. And that is nicely bowled. The ball is moving towards the square leg region. He will move on to 49, and the team will move on to 149 now. So 49 for Jay Pandya, 49 for the JNS. 149 and 49. The team needs a single to get its 150, and Jay Pandya would need a single to get his 50. So he would score those 1/3 of the runs, 33% of the runs. Coming in at the fall of the first wicket, Jay Pandya has done a good job. First he was giving good company to Bakhtiar, and once Bakhtiar got out, he took things in his hand, just like Virat Kohli does. He plays with Surya Kumar. Surya Kumar gets out, he starts banging the ball. He gets his 50, and he gets his 150 in style. Two fielders. Oh, the ball has tricked them both. 53 for Jay Pandya, 153 for the JNS. And we thought Bakhtiar's inning was a standout. Jay Pandya has matched him, if not bettered him. His innings is slightly better than Bakhtiar, but Bakhtiar has run well. He has run rugged for himself on his partner Eben. So Karan Sharma, it's up to him to take a few wickets now. A skipper has to make some inroads. Oh, that's a fantastic shot. The ball is racing towards the square leg region just for a single. Karan Sharma trying to keep the lid on the scoring. A good bowling by Karan trying to keep things quiet. He is doing a good job. Zooters presents International School Darts Tournament Season 5.0. The first day of this wonderful tournament. 68 matches, 28 teams, 7 groups, and at the end of it you'll find the champion in Pune. So Jay Pandya is on 54, Shantanu Agassi is on 12. Oh, that's beautifully done. The ball is flicked into the square leg region. They have to for the second one. This is poor running. This is not good running at all, Jay. Yes, there was a certain second in that. Maybe he must be tired. Not so good running. Bakhtiyar would have gone for it. The third even. Forget about the second. He would have taken the second and waited for the opportunity to get the third one. That's the difference. So they are believing in hitting those big shots. If you don't take your doubles, even boundaries will dry up. So the score at the end of this over is 158 at the end of over number 16. Shantanu is on strike. Jai Pandya on the non-striking end. He is just surveilling the field around. Yeah, the fielder at fine leg, he wasn't visible to him. He was just wondering where he is. He wanted to go in that area. That's the precise reason he was inquiring about that fielder over there. A leg by to begin the innings. 159 now. 23 balls remaining. Will they get that magic figure of 200? It has already been breached today. In fact, 250 was in danger. 246, 245 was achieved. 200 very much on cards. But this team is bowling well. They will not, I think, allow them to. Oh, this is beautifully picked. This is just like Sachin Tendulkar used to do with his pickup shots. One leg up and wonderful hit. The shortish batsmen play this very well. This is how Sachin used to play those hook shots even. A combination of hook or a pull. Wonderfully hit. Can't be bowling those short balls, especially to a batsman. who has played really well, who has got his 50 in very little time and has got some wonderful hits. This man had a unique innings, first 18 runs, 17 runs of 18 balls, and after that, 3 boundaries, a sixer in an over, has just changed his gears. First ball boundary for him in this over. This is beautifully hit, but straight to the fielder. Should have been stopped, wasn't stopped, gets a single, gets Agassi on strike. Shantanu comes back on strike. Shantanu was trying to play that cute shot, that paddle shot into the fine leg region. Will he go in the same direction? Will he go for that scoop shot again? He went for it and he gets it. 4 runs. He tried it on the very first ball he faced. He didn't play the scoop shot. In fact, the bowler helped him with the over pitch delivery in which he had to just deflect it, give direction and get those 4 runs. So when it was almost forecast that what he's going to do next, bowler, he bowled a good length, but the line wasn't right. I think he would go the other way around now. Even third man region is vacant. Instead he goes down the ground. That's a furiously hit shot all along the carpet. This is good running by Jay Pandya. Just I was criticizing his running between the wickets. He steals a second. Fantastic stamina. It is easy to say from here when you're sitting on a chair, but when you run those doubles in this kind of weather, not easy. You can see some smog around here. It is clearly visible. Let's not forget smog due to some pollution around. It's a very green place, but still you can find it in Mumbai wherever you go. It has had a good share of his greenery around, but still you can see under the light some smog. And the crackers all around. The Maharashtrians would be celebrating this festival in many places. Tulshita Vivav, as they say. The festive season still. Beautifully bowled, equally well played. This is carved away. The ball is racing towards the point region. Wonderfully hit. Jai Pandya is looking in red hot form again. He takes a rest for some time and then he shows his class time and again. I will take my words back when I was telling he did not take the second run previously, but he's running in very hard now. So good to see. Not easy. You're not in your 20s anymore, not a teenager anymore, but running like a teenager, taking every possible opportunity. 174 runs. So 16 runs of this over via some fantastic hitting and wonderful running between the wickets. 174, no? So Jay Pandya was prolific in this over. Again he shifted gears, hitting some wonderful boundaries. Also Shantanu Agasti, who is also batting well. Shantanu is on strike now. So 3 overs, 18 balls remaining to be precise. They would definitely cross 200. And with this kind of hitting, oh, has he been dropped off? I thought that was going all the way. Look at Jai Pandya, fantastic running. He has completed his second before even he was halfway. Shantanu Agasti. So Jai Pandya running for his mate as well. Shantanu is on 22 of 18 balls. And he has to depart now. He was trying to shift gears. In the process, loses his wicket. 176 is what the third wicket falls on. In fact, the fourth wicket falls on Jai Pandya. Kung Fu Pandya is still fighting out over there. He scored 22 of 19 balls. Stumped by Kinjin, bowled of Karan Sharma. Karan Sharma very well deserved that wicket. 176 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Jbcn gets out without troubling the scorers. Karan 2 in 2 now. So 2 wickets in 2 balls. Vishal, who is a good batsman, gets out without troubling the scorers. Karan Sharma is that shining light in between. He has picked up 2 wickets. Ketan also did well. So 2 Ks are doing a good job. Ketan and Karan. Karan Sharma 2 in 2 for him. We got Shantanu. Then he got Vishal. Will he get the hat trick? We saw Joshua Little from Ireland getting the hat trick. He got Kane Williamson. Then he got Mitchell Santner. And then he got one more batsman. I don't remember. He's 3 wickets in 3 balls for him. He's on hat trick. Let's see whether the first day we have seen a century. We have seen 3 half centuries. We'll see a hat trick as well. Almost an hat trick. Under edge. Just a centimeters away from the wicket over there. Karan almost got the third. Oh, that's beautifully cut. It has hit him flush on his leg. This has been a fantastic over by Karan. The 200, which was looking all in all probability a possibility, looks a little away now. This is so very well played. Just opening the face of the bat, getting a brace. Jay Pandya has been that shining element of this batting lineup. It started off brilliantly like from the likes of Bakhtiar, Jay Pandya, who was quiet when Bakhtiar was going great guns. Then he showed his colors. So just 5 runs in this over. Fantastic over. The last 12 balls. Let's see whether Jay Pandya would take them across that 200 hurdle, or will Jbcn continue with that good bowling. Oh, that's wonderfully bowled. Nicely bowled Yorker just for a single. So Jay Pandya, he comes on strike. Maximum balls he would have to face. Oh, he gets a full toss. He gets a gift, but just short of the fielder there in the windish long off region, long on region. That's some good bowling. So the score is 181 now. That's some wonderful bowling, keeping it quiet, keeping them quiet. But that's an under edge. The ball is racing towards. Jai will not be in any mood to give away strike. Now he would like to keep strike with himself. He comes back on strike. Expect a few lusty blows. He just rode on it. Beautiful bowling by the bowler. Hasn't given away any boundary in this over. Hasn't given away any couples. All singles. Once again, not more than a single. This is brilliant bowling. And I think Jay Pandya would go for a big one. He has to. I think they'll just fall short of 200. Fantastic bowling in the latter part. They steal that single. He retains strike. Great over this has been. Just 6 singles of the 6 balls. Fantastic over. Great 19th over. Very difficult to bowl in the latter half when one batsman is so well set. Though the score at the end of 19 overs is 185. 185 runs. Fantastic over. Just 6 runs. They need 15 to get to the 200 run mark. They need Jay Pandya's 3 boundaries minimum to get there. Or a 6 and 2 boundaries. Will he get there? Great bowling by Jbcn. He's on 67. The team needs 15 to cross that familiar hurdle for them. 200 runs is the benchmark which they always set in most matches of DATS. But this is beautifully flagged. This will race away towards the square leg boundary. And Jay gets a brace. He moves on to 69. The team moves on to 167. Oh my god. He gets a third. Well, that's how you run for your team. 188 now. They need 12 more to get to that 200 run mark. Very rarely they have done any blemish on the field. This was one of them. 5 balls remaining. Will they keep the scoring down to under 12 in the next 5 balls? He's a good bowler. He has done a good job. Prachit. Oh, beautiful cover drive. But Jai would not be in any mood. Oh, he is running hard. Running for his team. and getting a couple done. This is fantastic team work for Jay. He deserves all the accolades. I take my word back. I just criticized when he did not go for that second run, but he is putting every ounce of his energy for his team. This is what is cricket. This is what is life. This is how a team player should be in any field of life. You need players, members like Jay. Oh, what a shot that he trusted his batsman. Went for that second run, and what a good shot that is. This is what is called belief in your partner. Jay is a set batsman, but Jay feels I'm little tired. I should be running for hard for my partner. I should be running for my team, and that reaps dividends, and that gives you that boundary. 194. Hemal Chitalia keeping the faith, which is partner interested. 6 runs needed. 194 now. Oh, that is beautifully carved away. The ball is racing towards the third man region. Will they come back? Yeah, they are just strolling for that. Hemal will keep the strike. 196. So 196, 4 balls, 4 runs remaining to get to the 200 run mark. 2 balls remaining in this over. Hemal has taken 6 runs of 2 balls. Will he get a boundary in the next couple of balls? They need 2 couples or a boundary to get that 200 runs. He goes for the big one. It has gone very high, not the distance which he desired. 197. They need a boundary from Jay to get over the 200 runs mark. 197. 197. Jay has quietly inquired from the umpire what the score was a ball before. He knows the score is in 190s. He knows he hits a boundary, they get 200. Will he go for that big shot? Might be a sixer. Oh, he'll have one more opportunity. 198. They need 2 for 200. Anyways, that 200 is going to come because if he gets a single, target would be 200. If he gets a double, it would be 200. When one gets a boundary, it's going to be 202 the total. Let's see. They need a run at least. Oh, that was good effort. 199 is what the score is. 200 will come, but as a target. 199 is what they manage. They just fall short by 1 run. But 200 is what they have to get. Just 1 run short of the 200 run mark. We'll back with the chase. to score. 200 runs needed in 120 balls. Big vociferous appeal on the very first ball.
33, 33, 33, 33.
So Ashish bowling the first over against the left-hander Pranay. Oh, he cleans him up. What a ball that is. Pitched on leg, cleaning the top of off. Fantastic ball to get rid of a very dangerous opener. He is castled, cleaned up by Ashish. They started off with a boundary and they have got the wicket of the second ball. So good start. It's a good start both with bat and ball. When they were with the bat, Bakhtiyar scored a boundary of the second ball, and with the ball in hand, they have got the wicket of the second ball. So great start when it comes to bowling as well. So fantastic way to begin, getting the wicket of the opening batsman. New man in is Kunal. They are a star-studded side, are the JNS. Championship stuff. These guys are made of a very strong unit. This Bakhtiyar, the captain, didn't fire well. He is also a very good batsman, Atul. He is bowling with a lot of fire. Good spicy first over. The new ball has that extra zing, and with that new ball, that great line and great length as well. The length, which is just troubling the batsman whether to go forward or backward, and then he pitches the ball up. Now that's the first runs via extras. We'll just stroll behind the wicketkeeper just to see whether we have some swing. So Ashish bowling the first over. That was very well bowled again. A very good steep bounce. Very little moment. Came in with batsman. Right arm over the wicket. Just see whether he gets some chase of the wicket and some swing in the air. Oh, that was very well bowled. Equally well played. No seam, no swing, but very good pace and very good line and length. So the wicket is an absolute beauty to get those big shots in. So fantastic flat wicket to bat with almost no movement. What an over. 1 over, 1 run and a wicket. 1-1-1 the scorecard reads at the end of over number 1. 19 overs to get those 199 more runs to win. So Akash Desai is the man who comes in to bowl the second over. He'll be bowling from the highway end. This ground is having a new look every time we come into it. There are some new things which are being added up. The abbreviated version for him, AD, they call him, Akash Desai. What a shot this is, but there is some protection over there. Yatin, the fielder at the third man region. Oh, that was so close to the off stump, almost kissing the off stump. The ball just jagging in back in. That's what the batsman indicates. The fielding has been top notch for this team. Looking like a champion unit. Just as I appreciate the fielding, the wicketkeeper blips one. That was a huge inside edge, and the ball hitting on the pads after that. Straight to the fielder. A flying slip being employed over there. Last ball. So the score at the end of over number 2 is 4 runs. 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. तो काम कर दे रे तो ते विकेट्स उचलायला गेला So 4 for 1 is what the scorecard reads. They need 196 runs to win this one. That's outside the off stump. Second wide. He just conceded a wide in the first over. That was a solitary run. Still yet to get a run off his bowling. Balls with a good clip. He has some good pace. Most of these players are 35, 40 plus. But look at the enthusiasm, the zeal, the passion to play cricket. That's unmatched. This is a thick edge. This will race away. Yatin will have absolutely no chance. That would be the first boundary using the pace of the bowler. He was slightly square as a third man. He should have been little finer because the ball is going to race away. They're trying to protect those two areas. Instead, it should be little finer because the batsman, the bowler has some good pace, and every time you have a bowler with good pace, you need to have your third man little finer. They are strengthening that field. They are trafficking it with 1, 2, 3, 4 now. The fourth slip, the flying slip. it was in the same direction. That was bold. Good clip. Seems like an Australian field setup. They're having two fielders in the slip quadrant, almost in the second and fourth slip region, having some spaces in between them. That's a good shot. Good to see two fielders in the slip region waiting for that edge. Not easy. You may have a lot of slip fielders in. Not easy to take those slip catches. They come in very quickly. You need to have special reflexes for it. And lots of focus and attention. Oh, fantastic shot. Good fielding effort over there. Some high quality stuff. But the batsmen aren't taking a backward step. They are trying to get those runs. So don't discount the chasing team. They may not have got lot of runs. So they have been bowling well. Batsmen are finding it difficult, but they are fighting. That's what is more important. Jbcn are trying to put up a show against a very strong JNS side. Even AD is making things difficult for them. Akash Desai, they call him AD. So change in field, Yatin being swapped again. He has gone a little squarer in the third man region. This is beautifully hit. This is nicely hit into the covers. But the fielder over there patrolling that area does a fine job. There's Ashish over there. The two fielders, Yatin and Ashish. खाली बॉक्स से वाला भाई. Oh, this is again very well bowled. Yorked him. So there was an opportunity. And the dew is taking an effect. You should not be running on those greener curves over there. Run on the pitch, on the sides of it. So 4 overs, 13 runs for the loss of a couple of wickets. JBN looking all set to win this one. So the first match, 246 was set, wasn't chased down. The next two matches, 152 and 153 were set, were chased down easily.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
He is bowling third over on the trot. Not easy. Ashish bowling some very good bolters. Almost bad, got the bat broken. That kind of sound it was. He's bowling them really well, really quick. The uniqueness about his bowling is his line is always good, that is outside the off stump. He either puts the ball in the right length, the good length area, or he pitches it completely. Both are good lengths to bowl. So again, see, you could have seen the wicket keeper was too late on it. It was a quick ball and 4 byes. Fantastic ball it was. And the best part about his bowling is when he puts in effort, the ball takes a steep slope and at times it can just scoot away, can remain low. Oh, cracking cover drive. This will race away in between the two fielders. In fact, has gone behind point for a boundary. He wanted to hit it in the covers. The ball has gone on to the point region. Fantastic square drive for 4 runs. Some intent being shown. You have to meet fire with fire. When it's a lot of pace, you need to fight fire with fire at times. So he's not taking a back step. He is in fact trying to attack the bowler. That's always good to see. Meet fire with fire. The wicket keeper faltering again. The ball actually dropping down, which makes it difficult for the wicket keeper as well. Maybe standing little behind. The problem is when he tries to go little up, he balls the ball with steep bounce. He has taken a few steps ahead now. He wants to have one more wicket. Not happy would be the bowler. The Kunal gets a single. End of the over. A good spell by Ashish. He bowled his heart out. Bowled with a good pace. He's bowled 3 overs on the trot, which is not a good, which is not a mean feat. So 5 overs and just 23 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. 200 seems to be a very, very far away, a good distance away. They need 177 more to reach there. They need some spectacular batting. They need someone to just have a fantastic evening and make this match his own. Just like Chennai Super Kings, these 2 opening bowlers that was just like the World Cup match, which you remember. Couple added. Yes, you can grunt when the ball hits you. It's well within the rules. That was very well bowled, equally well played. 27 runs on the scorecard. 25 in fact. No, that happens very rarely when we see the first 6 overs being bowled by 2 opening bowlers. This is what we see. That signifies the quality of the 2 opening bowlers and also the stamina. This is a cracking shot. No one's going to stop this one. This is as good as a shot as you can see the whole innings. Fantastic shot all along the carpet. Wonderfully played against a very good ball. What a shot that was. Into the covers. They may be lagging behind a run rate. They may be up against a very big score. They may be up against some very good bowling attack. But you can play those shots. You can make a name for yourself. What a good shot that was. It's an international school that's tournament. If the son is watching or the daughter is watching, he or she should be really proud of that's effort. What a good shot that was. So that has prompted a change in field. That slip and all has gone awry, and 4 fielders in the offside now. He might still thread a needle and get that boundary if it is pitched in that same direction. He goes down instead. There's an opportunity of run out. Missed out just by a whisker. He is flirting with danger over there. Was almost out with the single. He will just rotate strike. Single. The score is 29 now. We are into the last over of the power play. So very good cover drive. 171 needed. Target seems to be far away. 14.2 overs remaining. Oh, this is again very fiercely hit. Great stop by the fielder, saving 3 runs for his team. A cracking drive into the cover, stopped. The score is 30 now. The last ball of the power play. They managed 54, did the JNS. Almost 9 runs per over. They are somewhere around 5 runs per over, but they are looking good now. They are fighting back these two batsmen. Last ball of the power play. 31 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 6 overs. 14 overs in which to get the remaining 169 runs. So Pratik coming in to bowl 14 overs in which to get those 169 runs. Very difficult target to chase down. So 32 runs on the scorecard at the end of power play. Oh, this is nicely done. Just using the pace of the ball. The ball is racing towards that fine leg region. The fielder is trying to make a valiant effort to stop that one. 2 runs. The ball just stopped over there. There is slightly heavy outfield over there on that patch. So 2 runs would be added to the total. The score moves on to 34 now. 34 runs on the scorecard. 2 wickets down. These two batsmen are trying to stitch together a partnership. 34 runs on the scorecard. So 35 runs, in fact, those were 3 wides which were added to the total. Oh, this, though, he just charged in. One shot, just a single. The umpire indicates one shot. He is vigilant. The score moves on to 36 now. Just a single. So Atul running in to stop that one has helped his team to save that single. That is carved away just for a single. With the single, the score moves on to 37 now. 37 for 2. We are into the 7th over. The target is very, very far away. 163 more needed, in fact, in the remaining 13.4 overs. Oh, that's an edge, and that would be running away towards that third man region for a fortuitous boundary. They need a lot of this. Those runs are welcome any which way they come in, and they need to show intent. This is a ground where you can get full value for your shots. If you show intent, if you get your eye in, you are going to get lot many runs. How good a bowler the opposition may have, you can score off him. Oh, much needed boundary after a long dry series of balls. A fortuitous one for the batsman. Batsman would be happy. The bowler would be slightly unhappy with that one. Oh, that is very well bowled straight to Atul. Opportunity was there. Should have given to the bowler directly. There wasn't a direct hit needed at all. What are they doing? Couple added. They are fighting the JBCN. They got 2 victories in 2 matches in the previous 2 encounters. They are up against a very strong JNS squad. A single to end the over. The 45 runs at the end of over number 7. 13 runs were scored in this over. A single. Cracking shot down the ground. Just. Oh, the ball has just trickled away. It will race away. It will race away for a boundary. He's a good fielder, very reliable one, but just the ball popped out of his hands for a boundary. Oh, Yatin bowling his armour. What a good ball that was. Almost cleaned him up. Yatin flighting one ball, bowling the another one with the arm. He is one of the premier bowlers, Yatin, bowling left arm round the wicket. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Wonderfully hit, just for a single. Both the batsmen have got their eye in now. They are cashing in. Once you get set in, this is a high scoring ground. You can get those runs. Our beverage partner in a jar, instead of having those caffeinated drinks, the soft drinks, it's always a good option. It's an electrolyte drink, juices, water. Oh, that's a cracking shot down the ground. It will be just a single. At the end of over number 8, the score is 53 runs. Again, a good over for them. They got 10 runs of this over. In fact, 8 runs of this over. They need a lot of runs now. They need 147 runs in the remaining 12 overs. They need a required run rate of almost 12 and a half runs per over. And that's nicely bowled. Dodgers presents International School Darts Tournament, the last match of the day. Late into the night, we saw some sizzling batting performance from the JNS Jaguars, setting up a very, very good total. That kept a little low. Oh, that's played with soft hands. Viru in hot pursuit. That's very well thrown. That was very close. Fantastic piece of fielding over there. He has made up more than enough for the previous blip, which he actually very let go one boundary. Fantastic work. Right on spot, right onto the top of the stumps. What a good throw that was. The zingers are still zinging over there. It's a stop. Oh, that was nicely bowled. Just open the face of the bat and guide it down to the third man region for a single. It's a stiff target, a very difficult one, but not an impossible one. At the end of over number 9, the score is 57. Just 4 runs in this over. That would be a short break.
Boosted
A hydration
energy,
break.
boosted her life. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC
So 16 runs would be added, courtesy those 16 runs from the challenge over 8 been doubled up to 16. So from 57 it has gone to 73. 127 runs needed. Oh, that's beautifully done. Oh, there was a single in it. They should have gone for it. 59 balls in which to get 127 runs. They should be looking at the target. Nothing is impossible. You will never understand whether you can achieve or not unless you try. They should be going. That was nicely bowled. Using his tall height to good effect. Bowling the ball from high arm action, almost 10 feet. He's already 6 feet plus. Add a couple of feet to it when his arm goes up. So almost 8 to 9 feet from where the ball is being delivered. And putting a lot of shoulder into his bowling action. Oh, that was an opportunity. They have missed it at least thrice. They pride themselves on their fielding, but they have missed out 3 run-out opportunities. Couple of easy ones and few difficult ones like the one which was just before. They haven't hit the timber directly. They set high standards. So as per their standard, these are misses. Now winter slightly coming in now. It's becoming a little chillier. Temperatures are dropping down. He just wanted to beat the leather out of the ball. He has scored 9 runs in 3 balls, the batsman. And he's the one who can fight it out for them. He's on the non-striking end though. He finished the challenge over in just 2 balls. 2 balls, 2 boundaries. Oh, that's a cracking shot. And this will race away towards that. Oh, fantastic word by the solitary fielder over there. Not good running. He wants strike. He wants to keep strike. He wants to hit big. So Dushyant comes on strike. He is on 9 of just 3 balls. 2 boundaries for Dushyant. He looks in red hot form. Does Dushyant. He's hammering them. 3 balls he has faced. He has scored 9. Oh, that's a cracking shot. This is the 3rd boundary for him in space of 4 balls. Dushyant is fighting for his team. Dushyant is that small glimmer of hope for their team. Their opportunity to make a comeback. So 11 overs are done and dusted. 80 runs on the scorecard. 9 overs, 120 runs to win. Most importantly, Dushyant maar raha hai. Dushyant is still there and he has scored 3 boundaries in space of 4 balls. He's on 13. He is the man who is responsible from taking this total from 57 to 80 in just space of 2 overs. So 33 runs have been scored off because of this man. 23 runs are added. Were added because of Dushyant. 16. And then a boundary again. So 4 balls he has faced. He's on 13. He's batting at the strike rate of 333.33. 7.5 overs in which to get those 120 runs. They may feel they have done enough, but you never know. In T20 format, things can change anytime. The ball will fall short. Again, Dushyant would come on strike. Dushyant is 13 of 4. 3 boundaries in 4 balls. He might just get the fastest 50 if he goes on like this. Looks like a batsman who uses a lot of muscle and believes in free spirit, hitting them just like a free bird. Well, that's again a cracking shot on played on the top just for a single. He's not a good runner, but he's a very good hitter. He's trying to smack every ball. He moves on to 14 now. Oh, that's it down the ground. This will be cut off for a single. Dushyant comes back on strike. Expect a boundary or a 6 every over from him. So it's not going to be easy to bowl to Dushyant now, who's trying to hit every board for a boundary. 83 for 3.
बॉल चेंज नहीं किया 10 ओवर के बाद
2 balls remaining. So 2 balls remaining in this over. Dushyant. And that's a cracking shot. No one's going to stop this one. This will race away, bisecting the 2 fielders. What a shot that is. Both the fielders were very close. They just had to cover those 10 meters and no one was able to successfully stop that one. What a good hit that was. He moves on to 18, does Dushyant. 18 of just 6 balls. Strike rate of 300. Dushyant, his team may be down, but they are still not out. That's what Dushyant says. He is still going for it, and that's what we would like to see. Fighting every ball. The last ball of this over. 7.1 overs remaining, and Dushyant is hitting them hard. 18 runs in just 6 deliveries. He gets out. A short, brief cameo comes to an end. 7 balls, 18 runs for him. And that's a very good catch by the wicketkeeper. Dushyant, who was looking really good, gets out. They need 113 more runs to win this one. Prachit is the new man in. He bowled really well, Prachit. And he has to do the job with the bat in his hand. Dushyant was looking so very good. 113 needed now of the remaining 8 overs. This is a cracking shot down the ground. 4 wickets down. Oh, that's nicely hit off the back foot. Score moves on to 89 now. That's cleaned him up. This is great bowling. 5th wicket down now. They are falling like 9 pins now. One follows another. They had a good partnership in between for a brief period of time. But again, losing one more wicket. 89 for 5 now. The 107 needed in the remaining 5.5 overs. 35 balls precisely. Oh, good bowling. Classical left arm orthodox bowler. Not giving too much flight, bowling with the right pace, T20 pace. This is a quicker one. Ultra quick ball, in fact, as good as a seamer. Going on with the arm. Left armers are in heavy demand actually. They prove very difficult to get away, especially with the angle which they take the ball out, and also they can bowl those armors and get you those wickets. This is beautifully done. Using the angle. Look at him, Atul. Very, very quick. One of the quickest fielders. One of the best fielders, I would say, of the tournament is Atul. This is a championship material side. They have fantastic bowlers. 4-5 bowlers, absolutely wonderful bowlers, and batsmen, top quality. We saw Jay Pandya on view. Oh, he has cleaned him up. Trying to be slightly cheeky, trying to play that scoop shot, but he was scooped out. He gets out. Clean bowled. Seventh wicket down. A 2 in 2 he gets. So 2 wickets in space of 2 balls. He's on hat trick. He will have to wait for the next over though. Those were the last 2 balls of his over. Penultimate ball and the ultimate one, in which he got those 2 wickets. So 94 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. They want to go home early now. The right hand column would be of importance now. 8 wickets down. So 94 for 8. A couple of wickets remaining. They would like to finish off early. Will the bowler get an opportunity to get a hat trick? 2 balls, 2 wickets for the left armer.
Bowler Limal, batsman Karan Sharma.
Karan Sharma, who did a splendid job with the ball in hand, has to do the job with the bat in his hand now. Needs to show some fight. Outside the off stump, wide being declared. 96 for 8 now. A beautifully hit shot on the top.
ये बैट्समैन को गार्ड चाहिए सॉरी ये सुमित का बोल मेरी बाई विदाउट बैट आखिरी गेला बोलचा बॅट हां मला माहित नाही तो होता मला अक्षरशः सेंटर गार्ड तर विशेष शकतो अबे त्या दिवशी
It's just survival stuff now. Lot many runs, 200 runs was the target. They still have to reach the halfway mark. They have lost their 8 wickets. Very few overs remaining to get those runs now. They're enjoying every moment of the fielding team. And for the batting team, doesn't matter. It's just the group stages. Even with this loss, every possibility that you might win the next 2 games. So you're never out of it. Just that it wasn't your night today. The score is 98 now. 98 for 8. They weren't bad, but the opposition was very good. Oh, that's a cracking shot into the covers. It goes. The superb shot to get that boundary, then to get the 100-run mark. You may be down, the team may be on a losing side, but still you need to enjoy every moment when you are on the cricketing field. A boundary to end, and the bowler would be running to his mark to get his hat trick. He is on hat trick. Is the bowler? Bowler 2 ball में 2 wicket किसने लिया था?
विशाल मेरवाना
So Vishal dashing to his bowling mark. He is on hat trick. He has got 2 in 2. In fact, the 5th and the 6th ball of his previous over, he got 2 batsmen out, both clean bowled. He is on hat trick. He should have some little more fielders actually surrounding the batsman. He is on a hat trick. Oh, that's a wide. So he misses out on his hat trick. Even if he gets a wicket on the next ball, that hat trick won't be accounted. So he missed out. He has got 2 on the last 2 balls. He misses out on a hat trick. He bowled that wide ball. Even if he gets a wicket, that is not accounted. If he had got that wicket, he would have felt that he has got a hat trick, but that hat trick is never accounted. He got 2 wickets in his previous over. Will he get a couple more?
मी बघितलं नाही घाय गरमी छाय गरमी
105 for 8. Will he get his man? (106 for 8 now). Vishal wanted that third wicket. He still has an opportunity to get that one. Will he fire that Yorker again? He almost got his man, the third wicket, with that Yorker. Still, I think he would go for that big Yorker. Try to fire that ball. Yes, he tried to do that. Bowl that quicker one. But instead, he should have given flight to that ball. Entice the batsman to go for that big shot. He's trying to just get his wicket via those quicker deliveries. Will he flight it? Yes, he has flighted it. And the flighted ball almost had his man. (106).
106.
106 for 8 at the end of over number 17. 3 overs remaining, and they need improbable 94 runs in those 3 overs. If you want to talk of runs being scored, mathematically still possible. They need 6 of every ball almost. And a boundary would do. (106 for 8 at the end of 17 overs.
हाँ 17 हो गया 106 बराबर है.
17 balls remaining. Three left-arm bowlers in this team, leg spinners, leg stump spinners. Straight to Atul. 108 for 8 now. They would try to finish this off early. 2 wickets remaining, but these 2 batsmen have stuck in. They have stitched up a small partnership, almost getting them to a frustrating point. And the frustration continues. They hang on. You might just never know. This big margin, required run rate may come into effect. Hit into the covers. They're playing sensibly, the number 9 and 10. They're playing some good shots, but they need only boundaries and sixes. (110 for 8 is what the scorecard reads. (111 for 8 at the end of over number 18. 2 overs remaining in which to get those 89 runs. 44.5 the required run rate. A couple of overs remaining. Remember, you get only 90 minutes to bowl these overs. Every time you cross or breach that mark, the umpires can penalize you by asking one extra fielder being called into the circle. And we just saw what happened in the ICC tournaments as well, when every time a fielder is taken in, Pakistan had to pay heavy penalty against India. when the extra fielder was taken in. Even the English. 111 for 8 is what the score remains. 11 balls remaining. That's lofted down the ground. 112 for 8. 10 balls in this innings remaining. International School Darts Tournament Season 5. Zooters presents a tournament which has got 28 teams, 68 matches. Gets his man stumped out. And good work by the wicketkeeper. 9th wicket down now. Good work by the wicketkeeper. Everybody would be happy. They have done their job. They have got their men. Straight to Viru. Now that's a cracking cover drive. No one's going to stop this one. This will race away impact. He stopped it. Good work. And a fantastic throw. So they are doing the basics well. No matter what the situation of the match is, they are fielding well. It's not easy when there is dew around. There is every possibility that you may slip. Under edge, the ball is racing. Look at the commitment. He is racing to stop that second. Good effort. Good effort. Good to see the commitment till the last ball and the last wicket. There is a bit of dew, so every possibility that the fielders might slip, but they're not taking anything lightly. They want to save every run, but they need to be careful. This is the time of the day where maximum injuries are possible. Every possibility that you might just slip your footing while chasing the ball and just tear a muscle or two. You need to be careful. You need to have some good footwear. The Indian cricket team, while the chase against the Bangladesh, there was a man who was cleaning their shoes even, so that they don't lose footing while bowling. So every small detail were taken care of, and their win against Bangladesh was a good one. The bowlers came back really strong, especially Arshdeep, and that was that part of the time where there was some rain. It was slightly wet, the outfield, and one man, the man who does the throwdowns, Last over, hai na? So last 4 balls remaining. Again a single. Will they get them all out? 3 balls to go. They would like to stay alive. Not getting all out would be on their mind. Even the last batsman is showing some good batting skills. Oh, the wicket keeper almost had his man. He just did a decock. Good collection by the wicket keeper. Rocket throw by the fielder in the long off region. Couple of balls remaining of this last innings of the 4th match of the opening day of Zooters Presents International School Darts Tournament Season 5.0. So the 5th edition. He's just trying to get off his fielders' fingers off. They want him tomorrow playing. Now she's just got the fingers ripped off of his one of the fellow mates. Last ball. Last ball to get the last wicket. Now there's an opportunity to get the all out, and that is dropped. Perhaps that's the only thing which was a blemish for them. On. So everything went right up until the last ball. He just dropped a dolly. So the final score with that 121 for 9 at the end of the stipulated 20 overs. 121 runs scored in 120 balls. It was a comprehensive win for JNS Jaguars against a very spirited Jbcn team who were very good in patch position to 199. Just I say that because they bowled in some good balls and took some crucial wickets. But Jay Pandya's inning was fantastic. He scored those. Jay Pandya gave 71, na? Jay Pandya's innings of 71, Bakhtiyar's innings of 54. Also some few cameos in between of 22 and 18 runs was the difference between the two teams. Balls में 71 run.
जायचं कशाला घरी आपण घरी जायचंच कशाला बकरा नंबर 23
पिंजरा रखा है उसके अंदर शिकार नहीं है. फक्त मॅन ऑफ द मॅच राहिला आहे. आता एकच कॅमेरा असलं बस आहे.
नाही नाही चल जाऊ दे
एकच कॅमेरा लागतो.
इकडे गेले ना हां कर बंद कर बंद कर
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
45, then two 150s, and the last match 199 was scored in 20 overs. The major reason for it was Jai run a ball 18. Then he started off with three boundaries in an over, then a sixer, and he's got his innings ahead and came on to 21. The best part of your innings, Jay, was those running between the wickets. Actually, you slowed down in between, but later on, the later part, you gave strike to the other batsman when you got little tired.
So we had a fantastic start. Bakhtiar was hitting really well. When I started initially, I had told him that I'll just rotate the strike. You are in a good flow. You go around hitting the ball. Once he got out and I was set in, it was time to pace it up a little. That's how I normally build the inning also. That allows me to stay longer at the crease. Yeah, running between the wickets, fitness is somewhere JNS Jaguars is kind of known for. But yes, I really lost out my breath today. Really need to work on it. But overall, good start, good feeling.
But that was good to see in the latter part, like in the 19th and 20th over. You were hitting really well till the 18th over. But just as soon as you thought you were losing that touch, you gave strike to the other partner. That was so good to see. You're running those twos into threes and threes into even boundaries. Actually, you're almost right at times.
No, absolutely. See, I mean, it's a big ground. That's what we keep on telling and do our drills. If not hit boundaries or sixes, always running between the wickets, the doubles, the triple is going to fetch us a run and take us to a larger target. So good, we stuck to our strategies and it paid off well.
And it's a new team, but bowled well in patches.
Yeah, they were a fantastic opponent. Trust me, a good spinner attack. They started very well with the new ball. As I'm speaking to the captain, I mean, this is a new side they're coming in. I mean, it's a fantastic chance. We really enjoyed playing this.
Well played, Karan. I would just invite Karan, who bowled really well. And Jay Pandya was Kung Fu Pandya today. He really 71 in just 42 balls, placed with some fantastic 7 boundaries and a sixer for Jay. Well played, Jay. So much, Karan bowled well. He captained a new team and he did a good job. First day, the inaugural day of this sizzling Saturday of International School Darts Tournament, we had 4 wonderful matches, 2 scores being chased down, 2 scores being defended. Wonderful day to have. 200 plus score, almost a 200 score, 150 being chased down. Wonderful day. Signing off, it was indeed a fantastic day. I really enjoyed it so much.